Order submitted.
Hi, good morning. This is Mark. How are you?
Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, good morning. Glad you're jumping in here. Get ready for the opening bell just rang, so everybody's running for the door.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
Good morning.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, Charles, good. Glad you made it.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, good morning.
Order.
Getting rolling here.
Order submitted.
See what's all happening.
Order submitted.
Got some live action right away. We knew today would be a big day.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Good morning. Welcome to the AI Auto Trader. Watching it roll here today.
Order submitted.
Whew.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, let's get some trading going here. Let me kind of look at and see what's going on here. So we've got a, looks like the ES has popped out early this morning. That's unusual that it would jump out early this morning. So it must have sensed a lot of direction last night. The NQ looked like it went up a couple hundred points overnight. I had my other machine trading all night long, and the best one pulled in $1,100 overnight. The signal B, NQ signal B was the one that was hot last night.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
A little behind the scenes of what we're doing today is trying to see if we can get a little bit of a portfolio of strategies to work towards progress on a Apex account. So I've got these 7 strategies working on one Apex account, trying to whittle away at it. But right now, so far, it looks like this one's down 200, this one's down 100, this one's up 44. So kind of the lay of the land so far out of the gate. Just restarted not long ago, so really just starting to jump in.
fill.
Wow, this looks like a nice trade setup right here. This is a beauty. So is this one. Wow, the CL and the ES. Or no, these are both CL. CL. Okay.
Order submitted.
So this one here had a pretty good entry earlier. Entered on this candle here. This is the CL15 range. It jumped in right here earlier. Make sure I've got it, yeah, set up correctly. Yep, CL15 range. So it looks like it jumped in earlier and handled this pullback. That's a pretty big pullback. Let's take a look.
Order submitted.
Yeah, handled 13 ticks. I think the stop on this one is set at 15.
Order submitted.
Yeah, it just jumped in again. So signal B, so it jumped in on this, pegged the gear right up here. So she just jumped in again, said that it's on a trend upward. So we'll see how this goes. This is the CL15 range.
Order filled.
See where oil's been over the last day or so. Everything's up right now, so that's the direction it's been in too, I guess, overnight. Little pullback here, but maybe back on its way up again. I guess Amazon earnings came in strong again overnight. And Nvidia earnings, I guess Amazon gapped up too. I'll have to take a look at that news over here. What other trades we got going this morning? So I had a little bit of a clean start here. I reset it. I got my my Flowbots Replicanto all set up. Sergio was able to hook me up and get that thing going so we can do some trade copier stuff a little bit later. Try to trade several Apex accounts with one trade. We'll do that in a little bit. Get that all set up. Looks like the cash cow's doing good this morning. Cash cow up here.
Order submitted.
There we go.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Cash cow caught this cross right here, jumped in about halfway through the trade, if it can make it. I think this one's a $400 trade, I believe. Looks like our stop moved up to break even already.
Order submitted.
It's Miller time all the time. Rory Powers 24/7. That's why it's Mark Miller 24/7. Mark Miller time 24/7. I love that. All right, good trade on the cash cow right out of the gate. Notice the RTY tends to follow the NQ. I was trading this manually for a while. It really seemed to line up quite a bit when I do overlays of the charts.
Order submitted.
Okay, the haymaker jumped in. Trying to go long on us here.
Order filled.
Oh. Take a look and see what happened there. Wonder if we'll see 18,000 again today. It looks like it, doesn't it? I think we'll see 18,000 today. Who out there thinks we'll see 18,000? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Let's see. Do a survey. Holy moly. Might see it right now.
Order filled.
Woo-wee.
Order filled. Order submitted.
The haymaker couldn't handle it no longer. It passed that pivot and jumped in. We'll see if we can keep this thing moving. That was some strong movement right there.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
We're going to be able to handle this little pullback. Let's check it out. Come on. Easy does it. So this one we're sitting at 46 ticks down. No, actually we might be 50 on this one. We're actually 50. No, 40. Let me 19. 10 points, 40 ticks.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Right, off to the races here. Let's go. Woo-wee. Come on. All right, might be able to get the 18,000 now.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
Good trade here. I think once at 400, I believe we pop up to break even here. I'm gonna need to look at this settings when I'm done with this trade, because I looks like I've got 40 as the stop and 200 as the target, which is not the right ones for what I was thinking today.
Order submitted.
Looked like a good trade here. Yeah, didn't pop up. 80 ticks would be 400 bucks.
Order filled.
To the moon.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Alright, on my live account on the other one, I'm looking at a nice trade right here. Woo-wee. Oh, come on.
Order filled.
Wow, that was a nice run. Ah, easy.
Order submitted.
Darn.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, Haymaker sniffed a good one out right here. Hang on. Ah.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, someone catch this.
Order submitted.
Order
Order
submitted.
submitted.
Now the big buy.
Order failed.
Apply the pullback.
Order filled.
David Kushner's pull back and go right here.
Order failed.
Order
Order
filled.
submitted.
Order
Stop
submitted.
failed.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
Yeah, that one I should have, let me go look at this one. This isn't set up exactly what I was thinking. The haymaker should have.
Order failed.
Go look at our settings real quick.
Order filled.
Software.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Order submitted. Order failed.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Okay, looks like I had a nice trade on that Apex account right there, 330.
Order submitted.
Order
filled.
failed.
Okay, the portfolio's doing pretty decent right now. Got the, I've got a lot of different accounts on one. This one's a $300,000 account, so it can take a drawdown of 7,500. Looks like so far today it looks like it's up about 445 in total. That's with I got 7 different strategies
Order filled.
running on it. Really one from every instrument, a couple from the NQ. So I've got the 2-minute
Order failed.
and the haymaker. So the retirement plan and the haymaker are running here. I do have like a replica of the cash cow, really a replica of everything here on this account.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this trade that it took. It probably made that one. I guess it was back there.
Order failed.
Let's look. Q30 range. M and Q. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I've got the micros. That's what's going on. I've got the micros on there. Okay, just jumped in again. Or no, it jumped in here. So it's trying to go long again, but it caught that short coming down. It caught that short where the haymaker took the long. This one caught the short coming back. Now it's trying to go for a long. So we'll see. This is trading, let's see, what do I have here? 5 contracts. 5 contracts on the M and Q. So what I try to do is, the NQ is pretty stiff. One trade on this strategy for the NQ is a loss is $230. So by going to 5 of the micros, able to get one loss down to $115. So 5 micros is basically divides it in half. So that's this is now like a $115 loss, or instead of a $900 win, it's a $450 win. So that's kind of the risk to reward on this trade.
Order filled.
See if we can push into the 18,000 range here. This one wants to go north for us here. Did have some pivot lines drawn here last time before it busted through them.
Order filled.
Okay, here we go.
Submitted.
Pop it like it's hot.
Order filled.
Boy, David's sending out some good trades again.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Filled. Order submitted.
Wow, 30% profit. Nice trade on W for David there. David Wise. Whew. Great one. All right, 10 o'clock. This is action time again. Volume's hitting 5,700. Let's see where it goes to. We've seen 10,000 last week. I've seen it on a rare occasion. 10,000 contracts being traded per minute is what we got down here. Is the contracts per minute being traded.
Order filled.
Looks like right now we're about, okay, so about 7,500 contracts a minute right now, exchanging hands.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, let's go.
Order submitted. filled.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
Looks like some good RTY trades going on here. Both of them on one on 10 range, one on the 15. Cash cow's doing good too.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Order filled.
Order filled. Order filled.
Order submitted.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Order filled.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Came right back on us there. Hopefully head back up north here. Let's see.
Order filled. Order filled.
The 50 EMA can't quite get a direction, red or green today.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Go, little move.
Order filled.
Test that one more time. Looks like it made it up 136 ticks. We're hoping for 180.
Order submitted.
Ooh, 2 minute signal A's in big.
Order filled.
This is a $1,000 trade right here. NQ 2 minute. Big trade right here. Jumped in right at the very bottom of that candle. That's awesome trade. So this one's got to get to 954. Mine's got to get to 952.
Order
Submitted.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
All right, now we're getting some good movement. There we go. Big trade. Big trade. Come on.
Order filled.
Oh.
Order filled.
Ooh. Get one more run at it. Come on.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Ah,
Order filled.
the drama builds. Gonna have to go collect its thoughts and come back. This is the NQ 2 minute signal A, S50 T200. Got those settings in the Discord if you wanted to be running this one. All right, we've got one more run at it here.
Order submitted.
I'll look at this one too. Next strategy. What's going on here?
Order submitted.
Like got a lot of them jumped in on
Order
that trade right there. Woo.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Trades all around now. Ooh.
Order filled.
Oh. One more run at it.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Oh. Ooh, come on. Oh, man. Wow. How about that?
Order filled.
Order filled.
Oh.
Order filled.
Order filled.
What a trade. What a trade. Man. Both hanging in there.
Order filled.
One more push. Higher highs. Couple of ticks.
Order submitted.
It's a long trade for the NQ.
Order submitted.
They usually get over with in a few minutes.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
I think it's a $450 trade, yeah, because it's a $900 one on the NQ, so half of
Order
that.
submitted.
Oh boy. 950 seems to be a zone, no-go zone. Here we go. Pull back and go.
Order filled.
Order
Oh.
filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
No.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Typically, you know, I would be moving, you know, stops and targets around a little bit, but I want to try to have some discipline with this one and not move them around. But
Order filled.
it sure got close a couple times there. Maybe get one more run at it, hopefully.
Order
Order
submitted.
submitted.
Kind of falling apart now.
Order
Order
submitted.
submitted.
I hear the fan speeding up on my computer.
Order submitted.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Stuck at 9:30.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, we got a long trade here. This one's one of the longest trades been in on the NQ in a long time. Probably like a 10 or 15 minute trade here. It's been stuck in this 930 zone for a while. Took this trade way back here. Long entry way back here at 955.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Been really close to the target a couple of times, 3 times.
Order filled.
3 times we were within 5 ticks probably of our target, but trying to hold true to the auto trader and just let it do its thing today. So
Order filled.
not moving any stops for targets. I've got 7 accounts. I'm sorry, 7 strategy robots working on one Apex account. It's the big one. This is the $300,000 account that they have, and pulled 7 of our strategies together and put them on it to run today, and see if we can move the needle on one of those accounts. So this is the haymaker. It's in this trade right here. It's a strategy that we have, and we've been in this trade for since 9:55. So almost 35 minutes or so far. Trying to get to 9:52 here. Maybe
Order submitted. Order filled.
maybe get that. Maybe stop out down here at 896. So this holding 5 contracts on the M&Q. The trade risk on the table is I think it's about 115, and opportunity is 450.
Order submitted.
All right, Carlos, welcome back.
Order filled.
All right, one more push here. Let's go.
Order filled.
I'm surprised I didn't have this strategy pop up to break even plus 11. I'm going to look at it after this, and we'll go through the break even and the new settings that'll be coming to you. Really pushing for this weekend, so hoping to release a new software, probably Friday after the session at this point. So Sergio's got the loader working, and we've we've got a lot of strategies that we want to deploy. So it's going to be probably around 30 of them, and it'll give us a good range of the 7 futures markets instruments. So that's kind of where we're heading. Is you'll use that auto loader to get you loaded up. So we'll send out the calendar links for Rory, Sergio, and Charles, and see if you guys can get in their calendars, and they'll get you all loaded up. The 7 instruments are the ones that I'm trading here on this portfolio of account right here. This right here. So we trade the NQ, the GC, YM, CL, RTY, another one on the NQ, ES, and CL. So those are the ones that we've got set up that you'll be getting. right, come on. One more time.
Order
Oh! Really? Must be a lot of fence sitters at 9:52. Here we go. Woo! The auto trader pulled it off today. Holy moly! So this account is up 750 today. It's actually probably not up quite that much. We lose commissions off from this, so if I look at our Trader Pro, we're probably around 600. I'm sorry, 700. We probably lose about $60 for commission, I would guess, or so today. Wow, that one strategy right there is up 900. Wow. Yeah, this has been the hottest one. This thing is on fire. This 30 range Signal A S46 T180. Break even at 80 plus 11. This thing's absolutely on fire. I've showed the data a few times on it, but it's up probably $10,000 or $12,000 over the last month. Trade it. Let's see what it's doing today.
Order submitted.
Good, and the retirement plan here had a nice trade. It made its target too. Let's take a look at it. Let me take a look at that one.
Order filled.
Huh.
Order
I guess I was watching that other one trade that it was pulled in on. Let's see. What was that? What was this one?
Order filled.
All right, it was this one. Yeah, it's very similar to the retirement plan. I think the retirement plan, we may have different hours set up for it. But that's the same stops and targets for it.
Order filled.
Order submitted.
So we broke that on the NQ. We broke the 950. Broke that 950 ceiling there. I traded overnight. We're stress testing the software for the new release, and I had it trading overnight on the NQ. We had one of them pull in $1,100 overnight. Looks like it's up to $1,500 now. It's the NQ 30 range Signal B. So Signal B, not Signal A. So this one here that I'm trading is Signal A. The other one that made the money last night was Signal B, which is a trend, more of a trend trigger. This one here, this trigger, is really almost like a counter trend trigger. It's really a momentum trigger that we have on Signal A. It's kind of my favorite trigger to take is the Signal A, because it's you get usually the longest runs, from Signal A. Signal B, catches it once our modified Laguerre indicator down here pegs out.
Order submitted.
Then it starts the Signal B. So once the momentum shifted and trend has been proven, that's when we fire our other trigger, which on a nice trending day like last night works awesome. But in a choppy market, it doesn't work well because it gets in a little too late.
Order submitted.
So we got a trade here again. This one jumped in again. This is the this one's the 2-minute NQ. So it was sensing that pullback, and it jumped in short right here. So you can barely see it on this chart, but this little light blue line down here must have just broke out of the 80 back there, and caused that signal to come true to take that trade, to say that price was going lower. So you can really mess with these charts and time frames to try to find some nice entries by using this blue line as sort of your indicator of when it would have took the trigger to take a trade.
Order submitted.
Again, if you want to, try to make money,
Order submitted.
the AutoTrader entered the trade for you. Now you could really just, take control. You can grab right onto and I don't want to move them because I don't move any of the stops or targets, especially if it's, some of the accounts that we share the data from. I don't move them. If it's my live account, I will, but on these I don't. But I'll just do it for this purpose. But you have the ability to grab them and slide them around. So it really lends itself to the opportunity to make money. Somewhat pretty easy to grab it and go move it right here to take you out at $100. So it is pretty flexible software. So we can move around these crosses too by, changing the settings here where we take the trigger, or what kind of filters we want to put in on it. So right now it's the crosses are showing up wherever signal A, wherever that Laguerre passes that 20 or 80, and then I've got it only taking the triggers wherever the 50 is either red if it's going short or green if it's going long. So it's kind of a restriction for it.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Order filled.
So now where that cross showed up, you can see that's where it took that trigger. So now everywhere that it senses the little light blue line going past that, it'll cause it to trigger. Like right here, it saw this little blue line, the momentum start to relax or go down, and it jumped in the trade. Now price pumped up back against us, and we would have lost that trade right there. And then it saw it again, so it jumped in again. And so we'll see if price continues, but it's a really good quick entry trigger, which is nice.
Order submitted.
Doesn't always mean it'll follow through. That's the part about trading, is it doesn't mean it always works in your direction. But we've got these strategies now set up to where almost all of them are at least 4-to-1, and that really puts us in a position to only hit 25% and still make money. So that's the goal to the AI auto trader, is to jump in a lot of trades, a lot of them early, and use the risk to reward in our advantage, and and make some money at the end of the day with it if we can. So the 30 range got in also. It got in right back here.
Order submitted.
So we're going short on both of them now. Oh, closed at the profit target. This one made $1,000.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Awesome. This strategy, I had it set to stop if it made a profit of $1,000, and it did. It made its 1,000 for the day. So 979. It closed for profit. Boy, it's tempting to turn it back on, but want to try to keep all the settings the same. So far today it's up all 7. Let's see, I got 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7 strategies netting out at like 882 so far. We're in a couple trades here too, though. There's 2 minutes still in on that trade. Trying to go lower. So, if I was, trading my live account, I would probably go right above this, right above that pivot. Try to get into the money. But we don't move them with this one, but looks like this one moved to break even already. So it took all the risk off the table.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, that was a tough trade back there, Carlos. Are you trading today, Carlos? If you are, tell me how you're doing. Tell me what's doing good, what's doing bad.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
All right, congratulations, Carlos. In and out on gold for 300 bones. Way to go. Let's look at the gold strategy, see how they're doing. The gold nugget was doing good for a little bit. All right, good news. I like to read that. Yeah, get them running on 5 micros. Great idea. Or no, five accounts running on micros. Yeah, Rory was slaying them the other day. I'm running them here too today. Um, it's a nice way to sort of, you know, be able to trade without having such a big number with like the NQ. One loss on the the strategy that's doing the best is $230. So that's really smart to try to let them take more trades with the M and Qs, the micros. Good trade copier. I have one too, and Sergio just loaded it this morning. It wasn't working over here, so I wanna get mine going too. Yeah, good job, Carlos. I did too. I saw him slaying it yesterday. Oh, bam! Look at that NQ 2 minute. Nailed that target. Who would have thought? I didn't think it was gonna get down there past that pivot, but sure enough, it did. Look at that thing. Wow. This is a great strategy too, and I thought I was running it here. It doesn't seem to be waking up and making any action. Let's take a look and see what's going on. 9 to 3. So what's happening? 180. Whew. Maybe that's the problem.
Order filled.
Let's try that.
Order
Order
filled.
submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, good idea. Try to get one on each one. See if you can get one like this to pop off and go for a run for you. This thing's literally been on fire. I just trading it as much as I can right now. Let's look at the gold chart. I want to see what you're trading there. Let me see what we got. Gold nugget. Okay, we're in a trade right now on the gold nugget. Let's take a look. This one. Okay, we're in on this trade right here. Looks like we took a couple longs and didn't make them quite this morning. Tried to go long twice, tried to go long again. So we're in on this one. We're hoping for a lofty target. So this one's a 15 tick stop loss and a 100 tick target. So it's a lofty one. But it can move. It can make those big moves.
Order submitted.
So we had this cross pop up here at 3:30 in the morning. Could have rode that one down. That's a huge move. $108 ticks. So that's what we're looking for, is one of those. See if this one's it. Yeah, gold's a nice speed. Good
Order
speed.
submitted.
Order submitted.
This one, sometimes I even go down to the 10 range and get a little bit more movement in it. That's a little too much, too many signals.
Order filled.
So if you go to a 30 range, it gives some really strong signals. Right there. And then right here, only 2 signals so far since 8:30. Or I'm sorry, since 6. This one actually was real early, 6 o'clock this morning.
Order submitted.
The only 2 on the chart.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Looks like the other gold's in too. The black gold. CL. Oil. Got our drone in. Signal B drone. Took that entry way back here. Been in for a while. Trying to see the upside on oil. So the lead dog so far, and I just started right at 9:30 with these strategies this morning. I was working on my trade copier too, just like Carlos was, and
Order submitted.
turned them on around 9:30. So since 9:30, it looks like these are
Order submitted.
the ones doing good so far.
Order filled.
Cash cow doing okay. Looks like the gold nugget's about breaking even right now.
Order filled.
Close it out. Okay, so the NQ looks like it's settling around 17.9 again. Pushed up past, looks like it got to 75. 975. Sitting down at 17.9 again. Boy, what a push up. Great trading environment for sure. Boy, this one took that short entry, and look how far that one ran. Ooh-wee, look at this one. Took that entry right here. 228 ticks. Let's do some math on that. $228 times $5. $1,140 move. What a nice one. Rory was doing those really great setups with the exit with line change. That just reminded me, I need to ask him how he was doing that. I want to do that again. That was a great trade that he did where he put that exit and line change in play and just let that trade run out and make its full move, and he got paid on it. He was running it off the 15, which is our slow line right here. I'm sorry, the fast. The 15 is called the fast, modified fast. The 50 is called the slow. Sorry. So I'm gonna enable this one so it make it visible, and I'll make this one invisible so we'll just see the 15 that he was talking about. So we have that parameter in the settings that we can set up for exit on line change, and when it does that, it's gonna look at the color of this 15 right here, this dotted line, and once it sees, it go from red to green right here, it'll close out of that trade for you automatically. So really great feature. Basically you do two contracts, catch that first one. If it catches that first contract and closes it, it then puts that second contract, to close on exit on line change. So it would have taken this one down to right here. It would have closed it right there on that exit on line change. So it could have ran out 178 ticks on that one. If you set that up right with exit on line change. You don't... So actually you can set the target like way out there, like 250, set it on exit on line change, and whatever happens first, it will sell that contract. So that's a good way to sort of put some insurance on your trade there. So let's get this. Let's take a look at this Replicanto trade copier that I've got, Carlos, and maybe you can compare it to the one that you have. Maybe you can drop in the chat which kind you got. This is the first time I'm using it on this computer, so may take a minute to set it up or whatever. I was just going to read this and maybe see if it's something you guys would be interested in reading as well. It's just, when I get it, I open it, it pops that message up. So, okay. So this is what the trade copier looks like when you first pop it open. Again, just had it installed this morning, so I haven't really done anything, to set it up or do anything like that yet. I have used it before on another computer, so I kind of have a basic idea of what to do, but I want to trade the NQ.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
And my leader account is who I want to be the boss, and the one that I'm thinking right now is probably the one that's been crushing it. It's this one right here. I mean, all of these are similar. This NQ Signal AS46 T180 break even at 80. This is the one I've had running the longest, but then I've made different versions off from it. And it seems like this one's probably doing the best of all the versions off from it, where it breaks even and moves to a little bit of a 11 tick profit. So exact quantity, yeah. And now, so once I pick my leader account, now I just go over here and pick the strategies that I want to
Bill.
so I think I picked my leader account now. No, these are all followers. Okay. So yeah, this is my leader account, and then my followers will be these here.
Order filled.
Bill.
We'll try to do 5. 5 for the first one. So whenever, actually now it's enabled now. So I guess once I click these, and if this one takes a trade, these will jump in also. So let's just kind of look and see what's going on back here. So that one might have just jumped in. Let's see. So it's let's find it. We'll put it here too. So it's down 700 today. So this is the one I just put into play on those,
Order submitted.
on these here. So if it takes a trade right here, these will all jump in on the same trade. And we can sort of manipulate and monitor the trade back here. So if we move the stops and targets here for this one, these will move as well.
Order submitted.
Let me make sure this one didn't
Order submitted.
NQ.
Order submitted.
Okay, it closed at the profit loss target. All right, so I got to wake it back up.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Dun, 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 dun.
Order submitted.
Filled.
2-minute jumped in long.
Order filled.
This one jumped in short. So, doesn't look good. Looks like my chart froze up on me.
Order submitted.
There we go.
Order submitted.
So you can kind of see
Order submitted.
the trades that I have with the copier look like they're working. We got these 5 in play off from this strategy here. We're down, $100 here or so, floating between that. So looks like it's copied pretty close to that trade. Looks like they're all
Filled.
similar entries. I wonder if I can see what entries they had, but looks like it's working, so that's good news.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order submitted.
And we can look up here too. That's the trade that it took.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order submitted.
Yeah, that 2-minute called it.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Good trade right there. This one. Got to get to 960.
Order filled.
Okay, Carlos has that Apex trade copier. Okay, good. And you say today's first day running it?
Order filled.
Order submitted.
Wow, David Wise's Compass Options Alert sold another couple of trades today. Sold the UNP,
Order filled.
nice profit, and then Netflix, another 90-cent profit. Ooh. All right, cool. Got her up and running. Yeah, that's this one was pretty easy out of the gate, but I still had some mistakes trying to figure it out. In fact, one of them are yellow right now. Why is that? Huh. Oh, maybe it's out of sync. Follower enabled, out of sync. Huh. First time I've seen this on this one. So it's yellow. It says out of sync. Okay, maybe 322 met its limit. That's my guess.
Order filled.
Wow, look at this NQ moving.
Order filled.
$700 trade right here.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Looks like we did jump back in on the trade copier. The ones that didn't hit their limit. This one hit the limit and went out. But the other ones look like they're still in. And they're in on this trade here. Hope we can get a
Order submitted.
good one in our direction on this one. 330 is that one with the $300,000 account. Looks like it's up 630 for the day so far.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled.
So we've got 4 of them moving together right now. This one. Wow, Cash Cow is going to have a nice trade hopefully here
Order
soon.
filled.
If things keep going in our direction. Maybe this is the push to 18,000.
Order filled.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
All right, all kinds of action. Looks like our stops moved up on this one. So we got these 4 rolling.
Order filled.
23, 24.
Order submitted.
All right, the Cash Cow made that trade. 24, 25.
Order filled.
And 26. Oops. All right, that CL is doing really well too. That thing's at 540. This is just a silent trader. This thing right here,
Filled.
CL moves slow too, like
Order
gold.
submitted.
But it jumped in way back here. It's been in this trade since 941. But it's gradually headed in our direction. So if this one does come back on us, we've got our stops moved up to 50 ticks. So we're gonna get our $55. We'll lose $4 for the commission, but we'll get a little bit.
Per filled.
These are the $100,000 static drawdowns. So they're really great once you can get away from zero. So we'll see if we can do it here.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
Oops. Seconds. Jeez.
Per filled. Order filled.
All right. So that's a nice trade. 4 of them at 500. 2 grand. Awesome. Yeah, definitely, Carlos. I'll kind of go over what I know so far on those and see if it's any valuable information on the static and the static drawdown and then trailing drawdown are the differences. So I'll kind of share with you a little bit about both that I know about. We'll take one trade off the table at least. A couple of these here. Now that we got them in a nice range, and if this will run away from us, I'll move the stop, or I'm sorry, the target even out further. If we can get some of these to sort of walk away from us, we can really move the stops and targets, in our direction. We'll see. This one's going to hit this pivot right here and probably come back and get us out, but that's okay. Let's get them all in a position to take some money off this trade. Caught that nice move there.
Order
Order
submitted.
submitted.
So now if I'd be surprised if it keeps moving, but if it does, we'll keep trying to give it some separation and allow it to work with the trade here. So we'll sneak up on it.
Order submitted.
If it goes through that pivot, it's probably going way up through it, I'm guessing.
Per filled.
Okay, great trade. Woo-wee. Nice. Looking at let's see, that's about 1,500, about 3 grand. 3 grand on this trade so far right here, it looks like. If it comes back on us, we probably end up with about about 2,000 maybe.
Per filled.
Okay, so this one closed out on me. So that one took the account to 130.
Order
filled.
submitted.
Okay, good trade. Go look at the RTrader Pro and see what that looked like.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Okay, good. Looks like we're in good shape. It's a nice trade. All right, strategy of the day is the NQ 2 minute Signal A S50 T200. Woo, things at $2,000. Oh yeah, it took that long one, didn't it? Took a long entry right here. Ran that one up all the way to there. Wow. Sheesh. And it called this short, took that short right here. Oh, this is the 30 range chart, sorry. Let me change it to the correct chart. Always got to keep up with the charts. It took this long entry right here at this little little purple diamond. No, the blue one. The blue one is the entry, and it sold it up here. And then this short, it took it right there on that top red candle, and it closed that one out down here. So it's had a win, and then it took a loss here, and then it had another win. So that one's woo. Yeah, let's kind of look at the static drawdown and kind of dig into that a little bit. So the way that thing works is static means that it stays. So they only sell one account on Apex stays the same. So the drawdown always is at $625 in the negative. So you start at 0, you can go down to 625 and it'll take you out. You lose the eval account. If you go down to like 600, you're good in the hole. But let's say you go up to 700, it's still a negative 625 in the hole. The other drawdown that they call trailing, it starts so on a actually, I don't know the counts and how much their drawdowns are, but I believe on a $50,000 count, I think it's a $750 trailing drawdown. And what that means is that at 0, if you go up $100, your $750 went with you. So now you go $650 in the hole and you're out because you went up 100. So the $750 in the hole moved up 100. So it always goes up. The highest watermark is your drawdown kind of goes with you. So that's the big difference. And with the AutoTrader, the static works well because it can, go up. It could make maybe 1,000, but still go down 1,500, then back up. So it stays in a lot longer and has a lot better chance at success from what I've noticed.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So kind of do a little recap of the other Apex account that I'm trading today is it's a $300,000 account. So this drawdown is a trailing drawdown, and this one's $7,500 trailing drawdown. So you need to get $20,000 in profits to get approved, to pass the eval, and then you need to get 25,000 to get paid. So the way this one works is if we get to 20 grand, we'll move on to the PA portion of the evaluation. But kind of the lay of the land today, I've got these 7 different strategies working on that one account. And I think it's at, let's check it out, 330. Looks like it's at 552 for the day. So kind of the headlines were the NQ or M and Q. I'm trading M and Q. This one is the 30 range signal AS46 T180 break even at 80 plus 11. So that one closed out on its profit target of 1,000 for the day. This one's doing okay. This is a CL version. And then this is RTY, and this is the micro, the M2K. So it's down 282. And this is the ES, MES version. Micro, it's down 125. So kind of trying to run a portfolio to try to get that account moving in our direction. Looks like we're in a GC trade right here. Carlos, on this one, looks like it's down 187 right now. We were going long. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, sorry about the streaming if it's getting a little bit slow there. I have to take a look at some settings maybe after we're done.
Order submitted.
These are the top strategies for the day. Looks like the NQ 2 minutes. Signal A, the one leading the way. followed by this one that I had running on this Apex account. Then the retirement plan. Okay, so the retirement plan popped in and got a good one. The strategy's been doing really well over the last 4 weeks, I think it is now. Yeah, it's an NQ 2 minute, so it's really off the similar settings as this one.
Order filled.
Really developed these when we were doing the drones for the AI auto that we the new
Order filled.
closed loop that we're working on. That's how these came to fruition. So it's a 4-to-1, which really helps us get a couple of good calls in the day, and
Order filled.
boom.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Version of the cash cow did real well today. RTY. Okay, after the strategy load this weekend, will everything auto update, or we'll have to still use a spreadsheet? So, yeah, the idea, Carlos, is that we've got this auto loader that Sergio worked diligently on, and it really takes the installation process and streamlines it. So, I think, we're thinking that we're going to do a video and try to show the process, but also send out the calendar links for Sergio, Rory, and Charles, and see if you guys want to schedule some time with them, and they'll use that autoloader program to get them on your computers for you. It's going to have about 30 strategies, and the reason we're doing that is really to cross off all the markets. So we've got the 7 instruments that we're giving you, and it's going to be. I like it a lot better because it gives us more opportunity to catch other instruments that are doing well. So we're going to have a drone and then an AI bot working in all those instruments, and then we'll be able to, closely watch and see which ones tend to do good over time. And then data will be, captured and used in the background also. So it's really a win-win. So the idea is to have one of our team members load you up with the new strategies, but also put it on the spreadsheet so that if you want to, verify your settings are correct, the spreadsheet matches your settings. So I'll have all the settings for the 30 different strategies set up on the spreadsheet this weekend. So we've got the package put together, and Sergio's loaded it on Rory's, mine, Charles, and Brock's machine. So if things continue to go well, we'll announce the release this weekend. Yeah, I've got it running on my live account up here, so I'm making sure that
Order submitted.
all the break evens that we changed and all the things that we modified, I check off the box. Then I want to switch it after I'm done with live stream here. I'll switch my communication up here to the Rhythmic and make sure that Rhythmic is all working with the RTrader Pro and all that. Awesome.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I was telling Sergio that it's going to be a competition to see what does better,
Order filled.
a bot or a drone, because the drones do pretty good all by themselves. The way we've developed the new software, it was to take a drone and fly it, over each instrument and kind of have the stops and targets opened up pretty wide, and take that data from those trades on the drone, pass it through the data of the AI modeling, and then have that deliver us the new predicted stops and targets. So it's kind of
Order filled.
a little bit of a competition to see which settings are better, the ones that continually move and adapt, or sort of the static ones that we have today. So the data is still out, and it's kind of an interesting journey to see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hopeful that the bots outproduce the drones, but you never know. So I don't have it on this machine yet. This machine that I'm showing today is the one that we use for R&D. So it's I do have the version where we break even, but I didn't want to lose all my data to show how the strategies have been doing. So we'll probably switch this one over maybe tomorrow and make sure that it'll work on this machine also, because I'd love to show a little bit about the drones and the bots and how to set them up. But we'll do a video, and we'll have them all set up for you, but it's just the new settings that we have available.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
One that's new that we developed is on the YM, on the Dow. That one seems to be doing good since we've developed it about a week ago.
Order filled.
Boy, we almost hit 18,000 again, didn't we? Woo, 980. Definitely feels like we're hitting 18,000 today. Boy, that's great news after that huge sell-off yesterday. Still in this trade, I tell you, this one was this trade took off at 941. This is on the CL. It's a 15 range chart, called along almost 10 o'clock. It's almost 11:30, or a little after 11:30, so about an hour and a half it's been in this trade here. Yeah, on my live account I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I probably would have moved the stops 20 times by now, but looks like it's still hanging in there. Good $550 trade right now. A breakthrough right here, I think.
Order
Order
submitted.
submitted.
Okay, here we go.
Order filled.
Got rejected.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Yeah, the question, that's a great question, Carlos, kind of thinking about data and how the closed loop model works and such. So the way that, yeah, it's basically, like you said, half and half drones and then bots. And um, the idea is that, just like here on this machine, this is very similar. I've got about 30 or whatever trading here. Some are called, different names, but what we've done in the new release is we've called, like, for example, this one right here, this top one that I'm showing, this one is now called the NQ 2-minute Signal A drone. So it's not called this on the new release. We took these that are doing well, the NQ 2-minute, grabbed these settings, put it in this thing called a drone, and now there will be a bot that works off these settings. And again, with the data that we're gathering is like, right now we're doing it on like the last 10 trades, but we can do it on the last 100. We can do it on the last 500. There's a lot that we can do with the data in the closed loop model. So we're kind of just trying to get it released, and then develop what the best model is for us. And I think that's just a work in process to collect data and then see it on a live market and how it reacts. That's the goal for us. Is we have the hard stops and we have limits in on the bots, so that we're not going to allow the bots to change the stops and targets too far. So it's kind of a work in process of AI is a new thing, and kind of trying to develop it as we go, but still keep the guardrails in on the strategies. But yeah, I mean, the way I'm trading my account here, is trying to grab the best one of each one and put it on an account, and then same for the Apex account, same thing. Try to pick which one's doing the best and put it to work. Really like the idea of getting across all the instruments, because we're seeing some good results, and like I said, a YM that really had never traded before. So got a 10 range chart set up that seems to be doing pretty good. So looking forward to seeing more instruments too. Looks like today we got the RTY up there, a CL, the NQ.
Order submitted.
So it looks like those three were profitable today from 9:30.
Order submitted.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it works, Carlos. Yeah, if you wanted to run like a CL, CG, and NQ on an Apex account, you would typically run the bot, and you would basically be using if I'll see if Sergio can get me set up on this computer tomorrow to where I'll be able to show it during the day, the new software, which would be great, so that I can show what we're about to release. We have a section in there where you can use the standard settings of the ATM that's in the strategy, or you can pick to use the strategy as a bot or as a drone. And if you pick it as a bot, you pick in a pull down the account that you want to use as the drone, the one that you take the data from. So kind of have it set up to where hopefully it's intuitive once I show you of kind of how the system works together. Looks like we had another little pullback to around the 50 range, 950. Maybe do a quick recap of how we did today, and sign off, and so I can get into chat with Sergio and kind of get a direction for tomorrow, because I would love to get this machine set up to where I can show the 15 drones and the 15 bots, and kind of how the layout is, so that you guys can get a little feel for what it'll look like over the weekend, and then try to get a game plan with my team of how to deploy it to everybody. And a soft deployment is perfect. That way, maybe a handful of people get it first and get to check it out for a day or two to make sure that we don't hit the wall somewhere. But that's kind of the plan right now. So just give a little high level. It looks like the best strategy of the day was the NQ 2-minute Signal A S50 T200. On the new software, it'll be called the NQ 30 range Signal A drone. And then a bot will be paired with it. They'll be called the NQ 2-minute Signal A AI bot. And what it'll be doing is it'll be grabbing all the trades that this one took and try to grab the MFE and the MAE, how much that trade went for us and then it went against us, and try to use that data to give the best predicted value of the next trade stops and targets for the AI bot. It's going to say, oh, you went up, you almost hit your target. Let's reduce your target on the next trade. But we're going to, have some limits in there so you can, say don't allow it to go from, like, for example, this one's 200 tick target. Don't allow it to go below 180 or whatever. So you have some limits that you can put in there on the bot so it doesn't, get too wild off from the strategy that you have. So that one was the winner today. And then my Apex account here with this strategy here. This one will be called the NQ30 range signal A drone. And then the retirement plan came in with a good trade. I think it was a one and done trade, I believe, for the retirement plan. And then followed it with the a version of the cash cow, the RTY. It's running at 732 right now. And then we have one down here, another RTY. This one's a little different ATM there, and this one will be the drone. So a few of them I do have set up with the drone already. You can see like the CL drone. CL drone's up 670 right now. It's still in this trade right here. It's trying to hit that 78.81 here on the CL chart. We'll see if this one can break this high right here. It looked like it hit it twice today. We're hoping for a little bit more with the strategy here. We'll see how she does. So those are top strategies of the day. Appreciate everybody joining today. Carlos, good luck with the trade copier, and let us know how that one goes. And if you have any luck with it, share that with us tomorrow. All right, everybody, have a great day.